What's up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Zone. Today we are starting with an update on last night's fights. We are now almost finished with week 1 of the 6-week break between UFC events. Even though the UFC schedule is quiet, the MMA community still got some fights to watch. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video to help support the channel. Last night Tony Ferguson fought Spencer Warren, and it is safe to say that he is back. He delivered a strong performance and won the fight on the scorecards. Tony is now 2-0 in boxing, so big respect to him. Another well-known name who fought last night was Andrew Tate, but things did not go as well for him. Andrew Tate lost his boxing match against Chase Delray by majority decision in an upset that surprised many people in the MMA community. Tate entered the fight as a heavy favorite because of his kickboxing background, while his opponent was known mainly as a TikTok influencer. However, Tate slowed down in the later rounds and Delray managed to outwork him to win the decision. After the fight, many people in the MMA community quickly mocked Tate for his performance and for the way he acts online. Strickland reacted by saying that Tate being a WK champion means nothing and that now he has been exposed. Chase Delray responded to Strickland and said that he would beat him and told him to watch his mouth. Michael Bisping also reacted and said that the performance was hilariously bad. Vince Morales commented that Tate lost, yet people were still praising him and making excuses, which he found strange. Darren Till also left the event early and joked that watching the fights was making him unlearn boxing because it was so bad. He even posted a video online where he roasted the event.
I consider myself one of the best striking martial artists on the world. And then a pair of numpties like that call me out and I'm sat ringside. I have to leave because it disrespects everything I believe in, everything I've trained for. It's just, what am I watching? I'm actually unlearning as I'm watching. So yeah, what? Not for social media. Social media has given you all a voice. Because in my DMs, it's all, lads, do this or do that. But not one of you's come up to me and do this and that.
Last night, Aljamain Sterling called out several notable names in the featherweight division. He made it clear that he wants big fights and is ready to face some of the top contenders in the weight class. Check this out.
I'm drinking Funk Harbor, and it only gets me stronger. Lerone Murphy, I'm ready for you. February or even March in your hometown. Bring the heat, I'm ready. Yair Rodriguez, I'm ready. Mozart Evloev, I won that fight. I'm ready. Bring the heat, I'm ready for all you suckers. I'm ready to fight. Tell Dana White, get you guys right. If you want to go to the White House, I'll go to the White House too and up. At the end of the day, I'm here to make money, baby. Bring the funk, bring the harbor, bring the heat. Let's go. 36, I ain't getting younger. Let's shit'll get off the pot. Come on.
Footage has surfaced of Islam Makhachev and Usman Nurmagomedov training together. Of course, these two are close friends and teammates, so do not expect to ever see them fighting each other in the cage for an actual bout. However, we can show you a moment where they were throwing hands during a sparring session. Recently, some footage was released showing the two working together in training ahead of Islam Makhachev's championship win at UFC 322. The clip shows them applying close pressure and exchanging shots during the session. This video is currently being produced and it is still not known when or who Islam Makhachev will face in his first fight as the UFC welterweight champion. However, he has already called for a fight with former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman. Meanwhile, Usman Nurmagomedov is preparing to defend the PFL lightweight title against Alfie Davis on February 7. Jake Paul also shared some unfortunate news about his health following his fight with Anthony Joshua. Paul surprised many people with his performance on Friday night and earned more money in one night than most families make in generations. However, the YouTuber did not leave the fight with Anthony Joshua without damage. As many people saw Paul manage to survive 5 rounds against the former heavyweight champion. In the 6th round, Joshua finished the fight with a powerful right hook. Right after the bout, Paul said he believed that his jaw had been broken, and it was later confirmed that his jaw was broken in 2 places. On social media, Paul posted an X-ray of the injury and shared an update. He said his jaw was broken in 2 places and that the surgery went well. He thanked fans for the love and support and revealed that doctors placed 2 titanium plates in his jaw. He also said that some teeth were removed and that he will only be able to consume liquids for 7 days. Conor McGregor reacted to the fight on social media and wrote, "Fair play, well done." Anderson Silva also fought on the same card where he defeated fellow former UFC champion Tyron Woodley. Since Anderson Silva fought Jake Paul in boxing back in 2022 and lost by decision, he was also asked about Paul's performance. Silva said that people need to respect Jake and recognize the effort he is putting into boxing.
The people need to respect Jake, and imagine if Jake little big and have a more time to training for this fight. I think Jake improved a lot. The people need to respect him. I don't say that only because I'm fight here in a company, but it's because Jake, the people need to respect Jake, every single fight go inside the ring, everybody need respect.
Even before the first round was over, Anthony Joshua was already taking criticism online for not finishing Jake Paul quickly. Before the fight, many people believed that Paul would not last more than 30 seconds against the powerful and highly accomplished heavyweight. Because Joshua looked a bit cautious early in the fight and missed several wide punches, some viewers quickly started questioning if something unusual was happening. Brendan Schaub shared that opinion shortly after the fight. The former UFC fighter suggested that the situation looked suspicious. On Saturday, Schaub did not take back his comments, but he also pointed out that Jake Paul has played a big role in bringing a lot of attention to boxing over the last few years. He added that this is one thing many people cannot deny.
About Jake Paul. Say what you want about him when it comes to fighting and last night's Anthony Joshua fight. I have some questions too. That's all fine and dandy. The Mike Tyson fight, all that, I get that. But the one thing nobody realizes is no one's done more for the sport of boxing than Jake Paul in the last 15 years. Not even remotely close. Say what you want about him. I get the criticism. I get the questions about the fights. I get all that. But who's been more important to the sport of boxing than Jake Paul?
UFC social media host Nina Drama also made it clear during the fight that she believed Anthony Joshua's approach looked suspicious. She shared her thoughts online while the fight was happening and questioned why Joshua was not pressing the action more aggressively early in the bout.
There were so many times where Joshua just left it out there, just out there. Just left his jab out there, and he could have followed up. He could have, look at him, it's just out there. Yeah. It's just, oh, he's pushing him back. Okay, he's trying to keep the distance. Okay, fine. But then look, and then half the time he's just kind of like this. And then